Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to Improve Your English with Evelyn. I'm Evelyn, your favorite English teacher. So last night, I had a really good time. I went to the movies with my friends, and the movie was so good. Afterwards, we went out to a restaurant, and we had a really good meal. Overall, the night was really, really good. So what about you? Do you usually have a good time? As you might have noticed, I use the word good a lot of times. What can you say instead of good? In this video, I'm going to teach you some useful words and phrases that you can use instead of simply repeating something is good. So the first word that you could use instead of saying good is to say that something is fascinating. For example, let's say you go to an art show and all of the art that you see is really, really cool. Well, you could say to your friend, that art show was fascinating. That was the best night of my life.
No, this is a fascinating guy.
Another synonym for good is amazing. For example, let's say you get into the office on Monday morning and your coworker asks you, how was your weekend? You could say to them, I had an amazing weekend. I went camping with a bunch of my friends.
I have to say, that's the most amazing story I ever heard.
The next word that I'm going to teach you today is awesome. Awesome simply means very good. For example, if you come home from your first day of school and your mom asks you, how did your first day go? You could say, it was awesome. I made a lot of new friends.
It's truly awesome.
Now, another synonym for good is dope. Now, this is important to know. Dope is informal and it's only used in spoken English. We don't use it in academic writing. For example, if you go on vacation, you could text your friend and say, you should see this hotel room I booked. It's so dope.
It's dope, right?
So tight.
So another synonym for good is fantastic. For example, let's say you go to your friend's new house and they have a really, really nice view. You could say, this view is fantastic.
Fantastic.
Another synonym for good that a lot of young people use is lit. For example, if you go out with your friends to an arcade and you play lots of games and you're having fun with a bunch of people, you could say to your friend, I love playing games here. This place is lit. The next word that I'm going to teach you today is unmatched. For example, let's say you go to your friend's house for dinner and her mom cooks a delicious meal. You could say to her, thank you so much for dinner. That meal was unmatched. Another synonym that you could use instead of good is to say that something is unreal. For example, let's say your friends take you on a hike and they take you to a really, really beautiful park. You could say, thank you so much for bringing me here. This view is unreal. The next expression that you could use is off the hook. Off the hook is an expression that you can use to talk about something or an experience that is really, really good. For example, let's say you go to your first hockey game and you have a lot of fun watching the teams play and you have a lot of fun with your friends. You could say, I'm so glad I came to the game. That was off the hook.
Try the raw bar. It's off the hook.
The next expression that you could use is top of the line. Top of the line is an expression that you can use to talk about an object that has high quality. For example, let's say you buy the new MacBook. You could say to your friend, I'm so glad I went with this laptop. It has all of the top of the line features.
One of a kind, top of the line.
So there you have it. There are several useful ways that you could say something is good instead of using that boring word good. If you enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for all of your support. Please continue watching. And in the comments below, try writing one sentence using one of the expressions or words that I went over today. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.